watching UGTV.
What's going on, everybody? It's your man Rusty Blade here in Smoky Studios. And to the right of me, I got another comedian out of Chicago, actually on the west side, What's going on, everybody? It's your man Rusty Blade here at Smoky Studios. And to the right of me, I got another Chicago's comics from the west side, the Little Village area. I got my man Jaime. What's going on, brother?
All good. What's up, Rusty?
You tell me. Off top, I got to know what got you started into comedy.
Well, I've always been a smart ass, as I was told. And then, I don't know, I just felt I had some stories to tell. I went on this trip to South America, and all kinds of crazy shit happened to me down there, you know. So I was just like, man, when I get back home, I got to find a way to tell this. And so there was this bar I used to go to called Martin's in Pilsen. And I saw they were letting these kids do improv comedy. And they fucking sucked, you know. It was like these three white kids, and they brought like 5 of their friends. And I was like, man, if he's gonna let them do some shit here, maybe he'll let me do some stand-up, you know. So I basically asked the bar owner, I was like, hey, can I do some stand-up after they're done? And he's like, look, we're starting an open mic on Friday. Why don't you come and you can do stand-up there? I was like, all right, straight. I invited all my friends. I had 20 people there. And then I show up and I'm looking for a list, and I'm like, hey, where's the list? And he's like, oh, nobody else is performing. And I was like, oh, okay, well, who's the host of this open mic? He's like, no, we don't have a host, just the stage and the mic, so, you know, whatever. So I basically went up there and, did something for, 30 minutes. Yeah, so, and then, I just wanted to try it, and then, one of my friends was like, hey, do some comedy at my birthday party. And another person was like, hey, do some comedy at this fundraiser for scholarships. And then this guy, Jesse Iniguez, he called Mikey O, and he was like, hey, you got to give this guy a shot. And then I did a show at a place called Watra on the south side on 47th and Pulaski. And then after that, just things kind of took off, man. So, yeah, that was 2010.
Now, I got to ask you, did you get into trouble a lot at school, causing a ruckus with jokes and things?
Not to the degree where I was sent to the principal's office every week. But yeah, I've always been a smart ass. So yeah, I would actually impersonate my mock my teachers, when they weren't. I'd do an impression of them and have everybody busting out, and sometimes they saw it. So that was about the worst I did. I wasn't really a big knucklehead in school, man. I was actually a pretty good kid. Went to Catholic school and shit, bro.
Yeah, they got to keep you in line at Catholic school.
Yeah.
Okay, now, can you tell me, how long does it take you to write some material?
Well, in terms of a joke, I'll just get an idea and boom, boom, Dupre said over there, you got to marinate on it, just sort of think about it, sometimes I'll think of a good beginning, and then I'm like, okay, how do I really sort of punch up the punchline? So that takes a while, and usually it just comes to me and I just think about it when I'm taking a shit or something, and then I'll recite the joke to myself. I actually never fully write out any of my jokes, which from what I understand is not, it's kind of unusual. A lot of people just write out every word of a joke. I don't. So that's just how, everybody has their own process and shit,
Right. Can you tell me any venues that you got coming up?
Yeah, man. So I got a monthly show here in Pilsen, actually not far from here, man. And it's called Pilsen Stand Up, and it's the 3rd Wednesday of the month. And I'm also, so that'll be in December 21st, and then at Simone's Bar. And I'm doing a show with Mona up at the show she got called the Comedy Bowl on December 13th. So that'll be, when is that? On next Tuesday, right? Yeah. So, yeah, those 2 shows. But I'm also actually, man, on another show that airs on Channel 25. It's called Inspira TV. There's this lady named Paloma Greer. And so she has a show called Inspira TV, and they air it on 25 on Sundays. So I've done a couple segments for that show. I'm also a writer, dude. I don't mean to brag, but I do quite a bit of shit. I got my first professional writing gig. I did a project for Eater.com, sponsored by Infinity. And basically, I had to pick 6 Mexican restaurants in the hood and 6 Mexican dishes and write about them. And then now it's on this, fancy internet page and shit. So I just wanted to get, because that just launched like a couple days ago, and it's really cool, man. It's some really cool shit. It's basically hood, like restaurants that like people in the hood know about, but everybody else doesn't. So they're being featured, and the owners, their stories are being told and stuff like that, man. So
that's definitely nice. I also actually got published writing myself in our magazine, Urban Grind Lifestyle, the magazine. Check me out. I got the sports article on Cam Newton. So
that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Congrats, bro. We be doing it, bro. We be doing it, man.
Now, can you tell me, like, what was one of the worst clubs you ever did?
Man, well, it ain't so much in terms of the club. It's just in terms of the turnout and what the people are like, which that could be anywhere, right? That could be at a club, that could be at a show. I did a fundraiser once where like it was a fundraiser for this LGBT org, which is cool. I get down, I support their efforts, but these motherfuckers wouldn't shut the fuck up. Like everybody was just talking during everybody's set. I was just like, goddamn. There was like one table of 3 people right in front of me. I just like talked to them the whole time. I was like, so where you guys from? And that's how I did. That's how you just gotta work. Everybody has shows like that. You just gotta suck it up and try to have fun with it, man. What you gonna do?
I mean, you got to do what you got to do. You always look at it as practice, no matter what it is. I don't care if it's one person you performing for. If they like it and you got somebody happy, then you did your job. Yeah. Now, where can the people reach you on social media?
I'm on Facebook, Jaime de Leon. I'm on Twitter, and De Leon Jaime on Twitter, and Instagram, man. Lions Lens on Instagram.
There you go, man. Chicago's very own. Check him out. Jaime, Westside, Little Village, Rusty Blade, Smoky Studios, Urban Grind TV. We out.
This is Jaime, and you're watching Urban Grind TV.